This video is dedicated to my friend Sammy's face tattoo of a little anchor. Not to Sammy himself, mind you. Keep that in mind. Just to the little anchor tattooed on his face. And don't worry, Mom. I'm not going to get a face tattoo. Hi YouTube, I'm Peggy Lou Who, and this is Peggy Lou Who Reads, or Peggy Lou Who Reads. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back. If you are not, thank you to my wonderful subscribers out there. Shout out and thank you to a friend of, not the channel, friend of me, who gave me this handy dandy iPad that I've been using because it has been very helpful with channel stuff. And hi Mom! This video being brought to you from a somewhat unusual part of my home that you have not seen on this channel before is a little bit something different. It's also the second time I've recorded this video because I didn't like the way it came out the first time. As always, because I'm not in my little bedroom book nook, that means there are kitty cats running around and there may be a cameo in this one. We'll have to wait and see. So today I wanted to talk to you about unboxing videos. And I just want to preface this by saying that if you are a person who subscribes to book subscription boxes or any other kind of subscription box, or if you're a content creator who has unboxing videos on your channel, this is not meant to be a disparaging critique of you and your choices. This is just me talking about mine. As is my general policy in life, you do you with your life and your paycheck, and I'll do me with mine. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about subscription boxes today because unboxing videos used to be a part of the channel. When I first started, I wasn't really so much into the idea of having brand new books all the time, and I spent a lot of my book buying dollars in used bookstores and trying to get the most bang for my buck. But once I started with BookTube and got more involved and started watching more and more videos of other people, I became influenced to try out book subscription boxes myself. Hi, Wednesday. Wednesday has a lot to say today. Wednesday has a lot of thoughts. When I started BookTube, I just wanted to talk about books. And I, of course, as I was beginning to make my own videos, I was watching videos and became influenced by some other creators and by seeing their wonderful unboxing videos of their various subscription boxes, a lot of which were themed around fantasy books, which I love. And so I quickly got sucked in and purchased a few subscriptions of my own, and then I started doing unboxing videos here on the channel. At one point, I was subscribed to 3 different subscription boxes. Now, I'm not counting Book of the Month in this because their model is slightly different. It's not a surprise special edition with some bookish tchotchkes and collectible items. With Book of the Month, they present you with options every month, and you get to pick one or a few books that you want, and there are various different genres. It doesn't include any tchotchkes or anything like that. It's not really a surprise because you're picking the book. So that contrasts with these books, or that contrasts with these boxes where you get usually at least one special edition book. Every once in a while they'll have more than one book in a month's box, and then you get a bunch of tchotchkes and things, a bunch of little collectible items that are all book themed, either just books in general or themed after specific books. And the 3 that I was subscribed to were Fairy Loot, Fae Crate, and Illumicrate. And those 3 have in common that they're all YA fantasy subscription boxes. So all of the books are YA fantasy, and all of the items are themed mostly around books that are YA fantasy. And the reason why I subscribe to YA fantasy is because those are the ones that have the little presents and little gifts in them. And most of the boxes that have adult themed books are either not fantasy or they just don't come with the little tchotchkes in them. And I liked the idea of opening basically a box full of presents every month. And especially still coming out of the beer flu pizza party, I really wanted that little surprise every month of being able to open these boxes. And I am a person whose favorite part about getting gifts and getting presents is the surprise. I like not knowing what's in the box and then opening it up and finding out what's inside the box. So for me, that was a really great sort of joyful little thing every month. Of course, since I was getting the boxes, I was then recording myself opening the boxes to get blind reaction to the unboxing, which is a very common, stable content thing on YouTube and BookTube. And so I was making those videos. They weren't doing really well, particularly. Like, I didn't get a high number of views on them. I didn't get very much interaction on them, but they were really easy content because basically I just had to like set the camera up and then open the box. I didn't have to try and think up a topic and then like do any research or anything. At most, what I would have to do was, maybe put links in the description about the items and the artists that were involved in making the items, which was great. It's not really something that I'm interested in doing anymore. This month, I canceled the last of my 3 subscription boxes. So this video is going to be about why I'm no longer subscribed to those subscription boxes, and of course, why you then won't see any more unboxing videos on my channel. So these are the 5 reasons why I quit. And sort of ranked by importance as far as my decision-making process. First up, at number 5, when I was making all these videos of these unboxings, it felt like a really obligatory thing, and it also felt very lazy. Like I was saying, like I would just set up the camera and let it roll while I opened the box. But once I had put 1 month on there and 1 box on there, I felt the need to like do every box and every month. Even though I wasn't getting sponsored, I was paying for these boxes out of my own pocket. I still felt really obligated to do those types of videos. But like I said, like those videos didn't really do very well, and they didn't really tickle my creative itch. Like I wasn't really putting anything into them. I wasn't really thinking about them. There was nothing that I particularly contributed other than just like, look at this thing I got, which felt just very weird. So that's the reason number 5 why you won't see any more of these unboxing videos and why I've canceled my subscription. Reason number 4 why I am not going to be subscribing to these boxes anymore and why you won't see any more of these on my channel is the cost. When I was subscribed to all 3, I was averaging about $137 a month that I was paying for the subscription boxes. And then I only subscribed to Fade Crate for 6 months. It's the least expensive of the 3 that I was subscribed to. And when I eliminated that one, I was still paying about $99 a month for Illumicrate and Fairy Loot. And so just to give you an idea of what some of the breakout for that is, because I did some maths and I have it on my iPad here. For Illumicrate and Fairy Loot, I got 15 boxes, and Illumicrate I was on average paying about $49. There is a conversion rate that you have to pay with Illumicrate because it's a UK company. They bill you in British pounds, and so my credit card would have to convert it, and then I would also have to pay a small fee for the conversion. Then the Fairy Loot, I was averaging about $47 as well. Like I said, the Fake Crate is the one that I kept for the least amount of time, and that was about $39 to $40 a month that I was paying for that one. So in total, while I was subscribed to these 3 subscription boxes, I paid $1,690. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. A lot. And, when I first signed up, you're thinking like, oh, it's $35, but like that doesn't include shipping. And yeah, so it's like $35 plus $15 shipping every month, and then that's just $50, you know, and I was getting joy out of it and everything, so I just didn't think about it. But then you see another box and you're like, well, that one's kind of cool too, and I want that one too, and then the next thing you know, you've got 3 of them and you've spent $1,690 total. So just putting it out there. Let's just be honest. Let's just talk about it. That's the amount of money I've spent on these damn boxes. Could you imagine what else I could have done with $1,690? I mean, just think about the number of books I could have bought with $1,690. If I had just gone to a used bookstore, I probably could have bought like every book I ever wanted to read or ever wanted to own. That leads me to the next reason why I quit the subscription boxes and why you won't see any more unboxing videos on this channel. And that's reason number 3, which is like, I realized I don't care about special editions. Like, hear me out. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous, right? When you first look at them, or when I first look at them, like, everybody has their own opinion about this, right? But when I first looked at them, I was like, yeah, that's freaking gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so special. It's so pretty. It's got the sprayed edges. It's got the special cover. It's got the, you know, a lot of times the etching or the really cool end papers or the hidden artwork on the inside of the jacket. They're gorgeous, right? Like, they're not just regular books. And so, you know, in that way, it sort of justifies the extra cost of these things. But what I really came to realize is, like, I don't really care. I don't display them in my house. I don't have them out in, you know, in my common area, or if my friends or family come over, they'll see them. I have them just on a bookshelf in my little book nook. You can probably see them in the background of some of my videos, but that's about it. Like, I'm not particularly interested in displaying them. I don't know. And part of it is because I like having books out on my shelves that are part of my common area, that are books that I can talk about. And with a lot of these books that I was getting in the subscription boxes, I didn't really know the book very well. Like, I didn't feel like I could speak about it. It wasn't a book that I had read yet. I'd rather have like a book out on my shelf that is not pretty, that maybe is a beat up old mass market paperback version of something, but that I've read and that I loved and that I wanted to talk about. I've also, you know, let it be known that I have 3 copies of The Night Circus, which is my favorite book. And in that regard, I felt like the special edition really was meaningful to me, and I like having it, and it's something that I would display and like to talk about. But just in general, just to have a bunch of books that are just really pretty, especially when I don't really have any particular attachment to the books, wasn't as appealing anymore. So that's reason number 3 why you won't be seeing any more unboxing videos on this channel. And so finally, that leads us to number 2. So we're almost at the end of this list, the penultimate. But first, I have to adjust my camera because I want to show you something. It's Wednesday. I wanted to show you Wednesday. Say hi. Say hi. No, this isn't really the reason why I wanted to adjust the camera. So this is my collection of all the stuff that I've gotten within my subscription boxes. Actually, this is not all of it. Some of it I'm actually wearing because I got some necklaces that I never wear because they're not really my style, and they're, again, books that I don't know much about. And if anybody was like, oh, that's neat, what's that about? What does that mean? I can't even really explain it to them. I've got, let's see. I've got this headband that I'm wearing. I don't normally wear this headband. I usually use this as like when I'm washing my face at night. Or I use the other headband that I got. And as you can tell, this one's white. This one's teal. These aren't really colors that I wear. I got scrunchies, which my hair isn't long enough for scrunchies. Let's see. I got a tin for putting bookmarks in. I didn't even know what it was for until I read it on the little card. I was like, what the heck? Okay, it's like a cool little tin, but whatever. And then I got this other cool little tin, and yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's just become the tin that I put my book tabs in. And also I got some book tabs. Then I've got like paper crafts, like a little paper doll I got like a little lantern thing, build that. I got at one point some cards to help me pick books for my TBR. I have 2 of these little baskets that are like these little canvas foldy up baskets, which are actually pretty cool. This one's full of stuff that is not related. Because I actually genuinely use those. So those are the most useful things that I've gotten. I've got a couple of these little things that are just like little standy things that have different book characters on them. I couldn't tell you what these book characters are, to be honest, and they're just like little plastic things that are just taking up space in my house. I have one that I haven't even taken out of the package yet. I've got a little pop lock thing for the back of my cell phone. I don't use it. I got a cell phone stand I don't use. This I do use. I like this one. This is just a really cool like notepad. I use this all the time. It's pretty cool. Then I got 3 of these like book sleeve things for various books. I actually knew what these 2 were, but this one I didn't. I still couldn't tell you what book this is. Maybe it says on the tag. Yeah, you can tell I'm using it too because it's still got the tag in it. So we got those. Then we've got a couple of book covers, which are actually kind of nice and kind of useful, especially with all these like special edition books, because I can put these on and protect the books, and there's special covers. My least favorite thing. I have this album that is filled up with all of the fancy artwork that comes with each of the boxes. Like you get like these little cards that have really nice artwork of different characters and from different books and whatnot. And like it's not that I don't like this artwork, because it's actually pretty cute, and it's pretty cool and everything, and a lot of them are really well done and intriguing, but I'm not a teenager, so I don't like hang these on the wall or anything. Thankfully, they did give me the album book that I could fit them all in. But even this, they don't all fit, which kind of annoys me. But yeah, now I have this thing just lying around. These are kind of useful. One of them I do have filled up with markers. So I have a couple of, essentially what are like makeup bags that I got. Got a couple tea canisters. One of these actually has tea in it. The other one I'm just using to store something else, but whatever. I got 2 of these, and I'm not even really sure what they are meant to be for, but I'm basically using this one just for like more bookmarks, because that's the other thing that I get out of all of these subscription boxes, just a ton of bookmarks. I have more bookmarks than I will ever really need, and some of them are really nice and everything, but if I actually use them as bookmarks, they're gonna get bent up and messed up and whatever. I also, from these boxes, have like little swords everywhere around my house now, which is, I guess, kind of cool, but like for a middle-aged woman, I don't know that I need little tiny swords all over my house, but I have little tiny swords all over my house, so cool, I guess. Then another thing that I got was I got a couple of these banners, which are really nice because they're good for putting all the little pins that I've gotten from the different boxes, the little enamel pins, because I don't have like a cool jacket or anything to put these on. Some of these are not from the boxes, like this is a Night Circus one that I just bought for myself. This is one, actually, friend of the channel, Sammy, whose inker face tattoo is this video is dedicated to. This is from one of his albums. Then let's see, getting close to the end here, but I've gotten a couple of puzzles. I haven't put these together yet. I will someday. Maybe I'll just do a puzzle day one day while I'm listening to some audiobooks. And then I've gotten, actually, these are cool. I really like these. I've gotten some journals. These two here are like book journals where you can rate books that you've read in them. I have been using one of these sporadically, not a lot. But then this one is just like a blackout like bullet journal that I haven't cracked open and used yet. The thing about journals is I love getting them and I love having them, but then I have so many because I love them so much that it takes a while for me to get to them. So those will probably be hanging around the house for a while. I have got some drink coasters that are kind of cool. And, you know, who doesn't need drink coasters to keep the tables nice and ring-free from your various bevies? I have two of these bags that are supposed to help you keep your TBR, in order or whatever, which are kind of cool. I kind of use these and it kind of for what they're intended for. I mean, sometimes I just use them as just general like organizational stacks or whatever. And then I have trinket dishes. So many little trinket dishes that I have like at least two of these hanging out in every room of my house. Because that's a thing that needs to happen. By the way, pay no attention to this. Pay no attention to this. Yeah, trinket dish. One of my friends swears that this is something that one would use for nefarious purposes. I explained to him it's just a place to put your rings in your watch and take them off at night. He's speaking of nefarious purposes. That reminds me. Still non-alcoholic. This is perfect. So the other thing that I've gotten so many of since I subscribed to all these boxes is mugs. More mugs than I will ever need of different characters and books that I have no idea what they are. I have 9 coffee mugs that I got from these various subscription boxes. And I honestly thought that there were more. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that there were only 9. I thought there were many more than this just because it seems like my cabinets are overflowing with them. I also got 2 little teacups and saucers, which just pretty much live in the bottom of the shelf. So what I'm saying is I have too much of this crap in my house now. Some of it's useful and everything, but like also some of it is just stuff. A lot of it's just stuff. Wednesday, are you chewing on the chair? You can't eat that. That's not edible. So yeah, a lot of this is just stuff. And so the final reason why I won't be subscribing to any more bookish boxes and why you won't see any more unboxings on this channel are these. These are all the books that I have gotten from Fairy Loot, from Illumicrate, and from Fakecrate that I have not read. So in about a year and a half of subscribing to all these boxes, I have 34 books. 34 unread books. Some of these books I would have never chosen to read. Some of these books, I anticipate that when I try to read them, I will end up DNFing them. Most of these books I had never heard of before I opened up my subscription box. There are 2 books that I have 2 copies of because I chose them as my Book of the Month book and then got them, surprise, in a bookish box subscription that I didn't know that I was going to get. So I wouldn't have chosen them as my book of the month book if I'd have known that I was going to get them. It's just a lot of books to have lying around. Most of which I didn't know that I was going to own ever. A lot of them, even though I've read the synopsis, I have no idea what they're about. These are some of the newest ones that I just got. This thing is gorgeous, but like, I read it. I had never heard of this book before I got it. Song of Silver, Flame Like Night. Okay, sure. I don't know. I have so many books. I have so many books. I have so many books here, it's hard to make this shot make sense. I'm leaning over in a very awkward level, or in a very awkward position right now. I'm pretty sure that my camera is not level, and it's still not picking up all the books. I don't... So yeah, I'm not subscribing to any more of these boxes. This is too many damn books. Do you subscribe to these boxes? How do you keep up? How do you keep up with all these books that keep showing up every month? Have you read them all? Have you ever like opened one of these boxes and stopped everything that you were doing to start reading the book? Because I've never done that. That's never happened. That's not a thing. Let me know what you think. So you want a puzzle? Because we got a couple puzzles here that probably aren't even going to be that challenging. I probably put them together in like 5 minutes each, to be perfectly honest. If you made it this far, do me a favor, give me a like, share this video maybe, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, until next time, read well. This is other kitty. This is Gomez. Gomez is the sweet boy. Yeah. Sweet boy. Oh, sweet boy doesn't want to be on my lap.